Meanwhile, the Congress has also lashed out at Prime Minister Modi and questioned his stand on dynastic politics. The Congress has asked why did Prime Minister roll out the red carpet for Ivanka Trump when he has been attacking the Gandhi family over dynastic politics. The Congress has accused Modi of belittling the position of the Prime Minister by attending the summit in Hyderabad's Falaknuma Palace. The Congress also lashed out at the government for putting beggars in Hyderabad behind bars for Ivanka Trump's visit.
We have a lawyer and then we have a chief marketing and chief customer officer. So welcome.
तो इसलिए अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति की एडवाइजर नहीं कि वो उनकी बेटी हैं, तो अब वंशवाद से सर्टिफिकेट लेने की भारत के प्रधानमंत्री को क्या आवश्यकता पड़ गई? पर हमारा देश संपूर्ण तौर से महान है, हमें अपने कार्य और अपनी संस्कृति पर गौरव करना चाहिए, किसी के सर्टिफिकेट की आवश्यकता नहीं।
Meanwhile, it was a power-packed day for Ivanka Trump. That's day 2 of her visit to India for the 8th Global Entrepreneurship Summit. In a joint session at the International Convention Center in Hyderabad, the US President's advisor spoke about women's empowerment. While hailing women entrepreneurs, Ivanka spoke about a proposal for a national paid family leave program in the United States. She also stressed on the need for more women-centric policies in the workforce. Ivanka lauded US President Donald Trump's policies as she shared the stage with Chanda Kochhar, CEO of ICICI Bank, former First Lady of the UK, Cherry Blair, and Telangana IT Minister K.T. Rama Rao. US President Donald Trump also took to Twitter to congratulate his daughter for a successful trip.
My question to you is, how can a government, be it the United States or India or any other province in India or across the world, how can a government ensure that we do more in terms of policies for bringing in more women into workforce, ensuring that they're skilled, and also how can we work with the private sector in ensuring that we give a larger share to women, which is what we've been talking about.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me here today on this remarkable panel. So much of what was said was deeply inspiring, and I agree with wholeheartedly. So one thing I'd just like to throw out there is these aren't women's issues. We're half the population, so we have to just start thinking about them as critical issues, not women's issues. So the role of strong male voices in this conversation, to Sherry's point, is very, very important. Also, going back to something else you said, Sherry, I think one of the reasons we're seeing an explosion of women's entrepreneurship is because traditional workplaces often haven't worked for us. We are disproportionately providing unpaid care while also needing to support our families financially. In the vast majority of American homes now, all parents work. So women are working, supporting their families, and providing unpaid care. And often, and after years and years, generations, these cultural, social work institutions were not set up with the assumption that there would be 2 parents in the workforce. So we just have to fundamentally change things. It's starting to happen in the corporate world, albeit typically at larger companies, not smaller companies. It's a lot harder in terms of flexibility. Traditionally for people in tech and in finance, making more money, not for women working at the lower income end of the spectrum. So I think that's where government policy comes in, and we need to start thinking about ways to support the modern workforce and the modern reality of dual income households. But going back to public policy, I think it's incredibly important we have policies that support the modern working family. You see in tax reform the expansion, the vast expansion of the child tax credit, recognizing the massive investment parents make into their families at a time when wages have stagnated for so long, and working parents really need relief. The child independent care tax credit, tackling the cost of childcare and the fact that it's not only inaccessible in large portions of the country, particularly in rural America, but the cost is enormous to many American parents. and they're unable to afford to provide high-quality childcare. So that's another issue we're addressing. So you see some of that agenda coming to life through components of tax reform. And coming into the new year, you will hopefully see it in a national paid family leave program that we're working hard to build coalitions of support for. The president included it for the first time ever in his budget this year.
While addressing the summit, Ivanka also spoke about her 6-year-old daughter and how she makes her realize how we all have ingrained biases.
I have a 6-year-old daughter, and I'm actually trying to get rid of some of her confidence. But I think the purity of a young girl and the lack of assumption around what her role is, what she should do, what she shouldn't do, what she should like, what she shouldn't like, the longer we can preserve that, the better. So I'm always inspired by my daughter because she makes me realize how many ingrained biases even I have that I don't realize that I'm accidentally putting on one of my children, my sons or my daughters. So you know, I think look at our smallest children and see the world as much like they see it as humanly possible. And you know, hopefully Arabella grows up in a world where she's never told she can't do something because of her gender. Certainly she'll never be told that by her mother.
Fantastic.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.